Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your man here, Kiderade5, and I am back for another Wi-Fi battle for you guys. I actually got two for you guys, so hopefully you will enjoy today. I face Kittiger Heroes, I guess. Some of these names obviously kind of hard to pronounce, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the battle. I think we're gonna be having some fun. So this is a new team that I have. I'm one on the far one. I'll probably switch sides so it's realistic for you guys. But yeah, I got Celebi, which is a new mon in UU. It's I think it's Sub, Baton Pass, Swords Dance, and Seed Bomb. My Crobat, I love my Crobat. It's Weakness Policy, Acrobatics, Taunt, Roost, and Defog. I actually have not needed to use Defog yet. I got Mega Aggron, which is Heavy Slam, Metal Burst, Stealth Rock, and Roar. Blissey is Heal Bell, Wish Protect, and Seismic Toss. Alomomola is Knockoff, Scald, Toxic, and Wish. And finally, Crocodile is Choice Banded, Knockoff, Pursuit, Superpower, and EQ. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead play on slow speed, and I'm gonna he's gonna lead off with Hydreigon. And I'm gonna go ahead and I believe I lead off with I lead off with Serenity here. I'm gonna switch out here into Alola, my Alomomola, and he's gonna go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse. It does about half damage. I was guessing that he was Scarf, so I went for Wish, but he goes for Fly, which I don't know why he did that. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Skull. See that it doesn't do that much there. I'm gonna get the Wish back, and I'm just gonna switch right. No, I don't. Oh, right. So he goes for Dark Pulse. I flinched, which was kind of unfortunate. I think I was probably gonna go for another Wish or maybe the Knockoff. But anyways, I go into Liability here, get the Intimidate off. Doesn't really matter. I Calc it, so I knew a Superpower would knock it out. But he goes into a Swampert. Good play on his part. Superpower does about half damage here. And I know I don't want to be attacked by an Ice Punch, so I go out into Serenity here. And he goes for Brick Break for some reason, probably predicting the switch into Aggron. I don't know why. But he's gonna withdraw and gets the Beedrill out here. I go for the Swords Dance here, and this is pretty much game over for him now since he's got a Beedrill in. He goes for Mega, and since I knew he was either gonna protect or do something, I go into Crory, my Crobat. Comment if you get the reference, but he goes for U-turn, probably predicting a Baton Pass switch to go on to his best mon, which is Swampert, who does in fact have Ice Punch. So I go for Acrobatics. It doesn't kill. He goes for Ice Punch, activates my Weakness Policy, and I get 3 times attack and 2 times special attack. And at this point, he does say GG, but I wasn't sure if like everything was gonna happen. So I do predict the switch and go for the Roost. And then pretty much here he says GG just because I one-shot his best threat. Hydreigon goes down to an Acrobatics pretty easily. I think everything does because it does get the power boost from the item being used up, and Blissey has no defense at all. Gets one shot, and I don't know why he did this. He goes into Haxorus, and this was a bad play on his part. Brings it down to his Sash. He should have done that in the first place. And he goes for Frustration, which isn't enough to take me out. I don't know if he calced that, but I think he could have definitely used a Dragon Stab and knocked me out. But anyway, he goes into Suicune here, and I go for Acrobatics, and at this point he's just gonna be a pussy and forfeit. I don't really like that, but I mean, pretty good Crobat sweep, and I really like this team because it is a good sweeping team. Because Celebi and Crocodile and Crobat, really good sweeping, and then we got really nice defense with Aggron, Alomomola, and Blissey, so that's really nice. We got Rocks, we got pretty much everything on this team, and I think that's really nice. The only thing we don't have is Switch Initiative with Volt Turn, but right now that really hasn't affected me yet. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go into our next battle. as it loads, and it's gonna go ahead into me versus Moonera. I don't know. I'm not very good at saying names, but again, my same team, and he's got Milotic, Mismagius, Creedilly, Weezing, Scrafty, and Wormadam. Pretty big stall team. I think even more of a stall team than mine is. Mine is kind of a stall team, but this thing, there's no offensive threat here. Maybe the Scrafty and maybe the Mismagius, but those are both RU Mons, and they're, I don't even know if Mismagius is RU. It might be NU. That's why this is, I mean, interesting team for RU. I mean, UU, the only UU Mon is Milotic, and I think you probably could have just, this could have been a great RU team if you put Alomomola on and you'd just be fine. Because I think, what, Milotic, what does it do? It scalds. Haze, maybe. But anyways, we're going to get into the battle, and I'll show you why my team is so good. If I can get in the right position to sweep, it's game over pretty much. So we're gonna go ahead play here. Go ahead switch sides. He leads off with the Wormadam. Oh, and by the way, my sprite is gone just because I forgot to change it. So I go for the knockoff here, just trying to get anything out because I don't know what Wormadam usually does. There was no sets for it. He goes for Toxic, misses it. I knock off his Focus Sash. Not really doing anything. I switch into Crobat, seeing that he does go for Toxic, and he's gonna switch out here into his Weezing, predicting something. I go for the Taunt, just to see, but I'm gonna switch out here and go into Titanium, my Aggron, and he goes into Creedilly here, and I'm gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve right here, and I go for the Stealth Rocks just to get the Rock Step. He goes for Giga Drain, not doing too much damage though, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch into Alola. Here, he goes for Infestation. Good play on his part because it traps me in. And it really does suck, but I just go for Toxic here, just trying to do what I can. He goes for Giga Drain, getting all of his health back. And what I do right here is I believe I Wish, as he withdraws and goes into Wormadam. And at this point, I didn't know that I could have switched out because he switched out from Infestation. So I go for Wish here as he goes for Stealth Rock, getting the stuff and getting the rocks up on my side. As he goes for Iron Head, he's gonna be taken with the Rocky Element, and I see that I'm probably gonna knock him out here with Liability. So he goes for Protect, just scouting what I'm gonna do, and I go for EQ. At this point I switch because I think he's probably gonna go out into Weezing or something like that, and he does switch out. But he goes into Scrafty for some reason, and I thought he was going to go into Weezing, so that's why I switched in here. But Drain Punch, as you can see, it's not going to take me out because we do have the filter. I'm going to go ahead and Metal Burst, seeing that he's probably going to be taken out with another Metal Burst, and there goes the Scrafty. Now he brings in Milotic, and at this point I just switch out into my Celebi, just because it's a good switch against Milotic. And that's why I really like this thing. So I know he's going to switch out here, so I just go for Swords Dance right away. Because obviously I knew he was going to switch out. So he goes into Mismagius here. I go for the Swords Dance, and I'm going to obviously have a Sharply Attack raise. He goes for Trick. I don't know why, because he already saw that I went for Baton Pass. Well, like I already chose my move. So now I have this thing out here, 2 times attack, liability here. He goes for Energy Bell. We survive it. I'm so glad we did. As I go for knockoff, pretty much just knock off his lefties, and there he goes. Wormadam does come out here and go for Protect. So that's it. As I go for knocking off the Wormadam, and just keep knocking off here and just taking it out. Goes down, and Weezing comes in. Go for knockoff. He lives on 2 here. Knocks off his leftovers, and for some reason he goes for Toxic Spikes. I don't know why. He probably just thought he was gonna lose, and at this point I think he just forfeits being another pussy here, or not. No. I thought this guy was a pussy also. That was probably a different one, but anyways, yeah. GG to Moonira and Kittiger Heroes. Good job to both of you. And kudos to this team. I love this team. It's really nice. But if you guys enjoyed today's Wi-Fi battles, make sure to mock punch that like button, of course, and subscribe if you guys have not. But you guys, I'm gonna get up out. This is Kid 5 signing out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have yourselves a good day.